This is Lisa Marie. Hey, ladies. Woo! It's been a day. It's been a day. It's been a beautiful day. Last day, done walked a lot. Let's go sit outside. We are going to sit outside. We're going to enjoy all this beauty and it's just peace and tranquility. Trying to make sure we don't get any. Ooh, y'all. Oh my gosh. What a wonderful day. Oh, y'all. It's just been heaven. I'm just going to come in short. It's heaven. I'm having a great time. Life is beautiful. And I realize I'm just so tranquil that I can't even really talk. So I don't know what I was thinking. I was going to do a video, but now I'm thinking, no, I don't want to do a video. I'm tired. Okay, I need to rest and curl up on this chair and be grown. But yeah, y'all, it's beautiful, 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 beautiful. Let me show y'all. This is just, y'all should just see the beauty. As soon as I figure out how to do that. Okay. So this is where I am. And it is so beautiful. Just walk down that little path, and there's the ocean, the coconut trees, and it's stunning. Hey, it's stunning, it's beautiful. I have so many revelations. This is the floor where we eat our breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yes, when I come out here, y'all, I eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The nerve of me, but I do it. Thank you. Yes, I just feel so at peace. Yeah, when I come out here, I eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I don't know, the ocean gets me hungry, which I love that. I just go with the vibe. I just completely let go when I'm here. So me and Kwame took a wonderful, well, I laid in the sun all day, then I got in the water, and me and Kwame took a wonderful walk these rocks that's not too far away. And then Kwame realized that he dropped his phone in the rocks, which was great. So we were almost back, and then we had to walk back. And all I kept thinking was, I am so blessed and so thankful to be so healthy that at 53, I can walk back and forth and not have a problem. So it's just been wonderful. So I extended, initially we were leaving today, but then I decided yesterday that no, I didn't want to leave till Monday because, I mean, why? There's no reason to have to go. And yeah, I got so many revelations, and I promise you I will share all of those revelations with y'all. Just today, I just wanted to check in and just again say thank you so much for all of the birthday wishes. They were so felt. I always sometimes have to go back to this. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put the table down, I think. We're gonna put the table out so I won't have to hold it. Then I can get into this, yeah. Oh, here's the table here. And here's the thing. Wait a second. It's all working out. It's all working out for us. Okay, so we can put this, oops. We can put this here. Ooh. Okay, so then we could really chat and it'll be more chatty and chattable and all that good stuff. And then I could see y'all. Okay, so let me clean these glasses. So yeah, y'all can tell, I'm sure that I've been out in the sun all day. And it's been wonderful. Got some business done. I mean, just as far as like future plans. Me and Kwame was talking about future plans and business. Hold on, y'all, one sec, please. Y'all can see me? Hey. Yeah, we had this rites of passage. Walk. I mean, like everything that happens here is spiritual. I mean, I know y'all know this, but I mean, your whole life is spiritual. I mean, oh my God, inside our intensive today, woo, Spirit, and yesterday, Spirit was truly, truly talking to me. Let's make this nice. I don't know. It's been, since I've been in the Cape Coast, I've been wanting to wrap my hair, so I just do that. I just do what Spirit says, and that we could go on with our wonderful, amazing, yeah, we'll keep it like that because it doesn't really matter, does it? Okay, so let's talk. So yeah, so y'all, just The class today, if anybody was in the class, you would know. It was absolutely, it's a lot of colors going on, but you'll know how it is. It was absolutely phenomenal. Like the class today, oh my gosh, is all I could say. It was such a release. The class is called, the intensive is called Are You Listening? If you didn't get in this one, that's okay. We have some master classes that are actually coming up, so you can get into those. And then next month, always the first Sunday of every month, we do our new intensives. But yes, Rising with Queen, it was so powerful. I was like, y'all, this ocean, I'm in Elmina to be exact, Cape Coast, Elmina. They both have the dungeons, excuse me, they both have the dungeons. So they're right next door to each other. And this is where our ancestors, for those that believe that, and I do, came through. This is my second time at the beach house. It's the perfect spot. It's like it was made for me. Everything that comes into our lives really is made for us. Sometimes we just have to ask ourselves, do we like what it's made of? Because I mean, everything we create everything. Like I was saying to the group that the listening thing is so much easier since I got to Ghana, because it's not listening and then I hear and then I do. It's all happening simultaneously. It's like, can you imagine a life where you no longer have to contemplate, you no longer have to wonder, you no longer have to wonder if you're making the right decisions. It's like the ancestors just allow for so much. I mean, ancestors like already did the work for you. So once you get to a place like Ghana, it could be so many other places on the continent, and maybe it could be some other places in the world. I do feel like the continent holds a very special place for us as Black folks. But the minute that you get, that I got here, I was telling the sisters how I knew right away. I think it was day 3 or 4, I told them I wasn't going back. And I can't tell you, I had a frame of reference for where I got that information from. I can't tell you how I knew that, but I never wavered from it. There was one time when the reality hit that I was not with the sister I traveled with, and I was not with the Ofori's, which is the people that I actually lived with for a while, you know, my family, my Ghanaian family. And I was sitting in my apartment, the new apartment, and I think I had a bed and I had a wardrobe, and I was alone, and I was alone. Like it was such a reality check. Like I was totally alone, and I sat there and I thought, oh my God, what did I just do? That was the only moment. And it was almost like you asked the question and I immediately received the answer. And it was like, you're not alone and you did the right thing. That was the answer. And I was like, okay. So then I got this notion, because Kwame at that point had been calling me a lot since the day he met me. But I was like with the Ofori's, and we was in the lockdown. So as soon as I met Kwame after that, like Kwesi went back to the States and we was in the lockdown. So I couldn't really see him anyway. And then I was with the kids, with the Auntie Lisa. So I was busy, you know what I'm saying? I was a little busy, so I wasn't really, paying him as much attention. And then, but he never stopped. He never stopped calling me, never stopped checking on me, never stopped asking me what I needed. He was like, he was relentless in a almost, it was so divine in a very perfect way, because he really is. Everybody was set up for our good. Everybody in our lives is really for our good. Can you imagine that everybody really is for your good, but you think it's not? He really came for my good. Like he was like Kwesi, like even the Goddess was there for my good. Like she introduced me to this incredible family that took such a liking to me that they thought, because I was, and also they feel like, you treat us good too, and they became my family. So then they made sure that I was there, and then he put Kwame in my life too, and this is the person you asked for everything. And it was like, even when I could not see, all of it played out, even the Kwame part, Kwame never was not there. I'll be like, yeah, I'll call you. I ain't calling for 2, 3, 4 days till he called me. I just think about that now and how patient he was. And then I remember that day, like I said, I was laying in bed like, oh my God, what did I just do? Like, this is freaking crazy. And Spirit said, call Kwame. It was a Sunday. I never forget, because I do remember that the art center was more quiet on Sundays. This is with the this when it wasn't a pandemic. We had just gotten here, and it's just Sunday in Ghana in general is quite quiet. Some stores don't open, things close early, Sunday. And I called Kwame because I had remembered this man existed. Like, wait a second, that guy. I was like, hey, Kwame, is the art center open on Sunday? And he said, hey, sister, I'm here, come down. And I got in the Uber or the taxi. I can't quite remember which one. And we never stopped seeing each other from that day on. As far as just hanging, and like I said, you want to talk about your wish is my command. Kwame is the wish is my command. I never had anybody in my life that flowed with me so easily. That sometimes as women we're looking for, and I don't even know if necessarily mean it has to be a romantic relationship. We're looking for people in our lives, partners in our lives to be like us or like we think they should be. And Kwame is the calmness to my excitement. It's like he likes the way I am, and he don't understand it all the time, and he's the perfect balance for it. If he was as hype as I was, or yet he's never runs out of energy, and he gets it done. It's real simple. Like, just know, y'all, the things you're asking for, I mean, anyway, the perfect place to live, or it is based on what you had. It is that knowing what you don't want to know what you do want. I think it's even about, even when you make up your mind that, hey, I'm not even going to get in a relationship right now, like I'm just going to do me, that even that decision is going to still bring something into your life. Like, whether it's a relationship or not, like it's going to do that. But I'm really giving thanks for him because, like I said, like right now he's chilling, he's watching the game. The game they call it draft. We would call it checkers. And the guys play the draft, and like we went for a walk, and it was so wonderful. It was a whole rites of passage thing going on right there. And how he melds and blends with me really nicely. But I guess what I'm really trying to tell you is it's all divine. It's all from the ancestors, Whatever you need, wherever you go, you walk into, you get it. I mean, quite frankly, every place I ever was exactly what I needed. When I go back and I just think about it, I mean, I could think about it from a traveling experience more than a, regular life experience. But the first place I walked into was was the DR, and Jesus was he was from the streets. He knew how to protect. He knew the language like nobody else. People liked and respect him. I liked it. I like men. Yeah, I don't like no punks. You know what I'm saying? And it was the language out there. It was. He knew how to get. It was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. When I went into Sapelo Island, I remember meeting the brother that actually ran retreats, which was really wonderful. And then I met the sister that was down with Outdoor Afro. And it was like meeting her and that connection, and then him being one of the first black persons to do that, the black kind of in the wilderness, and the things he taught me, because he knew a lot about Sapelo Island. So he was like my historian. He drove us around. It was amazing. It was an amazing time. And then I went to Trinidad first, because I want to say it's two different places. Don't let it fool you. And that's when I realized how much Clyde you can't go back to nothing old. I mean, I wasn't trying to romantically. I feel like I'm trying to tell you I was clear after the DR. But how even he was set there, it was the place I found was in Dago Martin off Cocoa Road. Like, I'll never forget that apartment. That apartment was dope. I had my own room, the bathroom. It was great, the family I was with. But then I met the two sisters, Ariana and Crystal Gale. And they was like, we're going to get you to Trinidad. Crystal Gale was like, you are coming to Trinidad. To Tobago, because you've never been, and you've been here a lot, and we got to get you to Tobago. And the way it just all happened, it was magical. It was like I realized that, my blackness was actually my passport. I know people wouldn't think this. My blackness saved me in so many ways, because there's a lot of times, like, you think, like, okay, in Trinidad, I didn't get got, like, I'm not Trinidad, in DR, maybe as much as I could. First of all, I looked like, I looked like the Haitians, and I knew a little Spanish enough, but I looked like more like the people than not. Believe it or not, it's true. So that was always a safety for me. It always worked out, you know. Even when I was in Sapelo Island, I remember the people saying, "You're not related to Bessie Mae," or it was some names like that, Rhonda or something and something. I was like, "No, you look just don't she look just like Rhonda? You look just like Rhonda now." My look was always a very acceptable look. But even years prior, when I went to Trinidad, they always thought I was either from Trinidad, another island, or for whatever reason, London. I say this all the time because London was a real big one. You from England? No, but thank you. I know, African, Caribbean, one of them, and it was always great. And I always got respect. The African woman, it was very. I mean, because I saw some of my other friends that didn't quite look like me. They had a hard time. I'm just gonna say that. And to come from a place where you look like you don't, you kind of have a hard time to be born and then go outside the world and your dark skin is kind of like your passport to at least ain't nobody gonna mess with you initially. You know what I'm saying? You know, I remember times in the DR, like it was a lot the times that we were going to town in Santiago, and it would be the Haitian brothers and sisters selling, and they, you know, everybody sells aggressively every country I've been in, but they never ran to me. There was the white woman that was partnered with Amy Gonzalez that ran the program, or at least led the program in the DR. Man, her and this other sister Angie, who was Dominican that lived in New York and came back home, lighter skinned too, and the other girl was just white. And they didn't even come to me. They really just straight thought I was Haitian, so they never actually approached me because they figured I ain't got no damn money. I mean, it was wonderful. I can't even really explain this stuff to you. And then when I went to Tobago, there was a situation with this weed. Now, that's a long story. I'll share that with the group. I'll just say it was a weed situation, and I wasn't the one with the weed. I'll just say that. I didn't have the weed. Now, I'll just clear my name on that. But it was the one girl. She was mixed sister, and she had all the weed and all the liquor. I ain't into liquor. I just say I ain't had the weed. I'm just trying to tell you. I'm going to write a book about some of these stories. These stories you can't just tell on YouTube, but I'm just going to say I did not have the weed, okay? But the dogs came around, and there was goddamn dogs, and the man in the plain clothes, then he brought the cop. The cop was behind him, and then the dogs smelled the weed, and we was all around the weed. But the Tobagans are very dark, and I look like somebody from Tobago, so therefore, they didn't even know I wasn't a Tobagan. And of course, she got arrested because she had the weed, and she had the weed. She wasn't very nice too. She was very intimidated by me. I swear to God, I ain't sick my ancestors on that little girl. I did not. But she was very intimidated by me. But poor baby. Anyway, nevertheless, the cops arrested her, and then I found that other people had weed too, and because the dogs was around all of us. I mean, I ain't saying, I ain't have the weed. That's all I'm gonna say about Tobago. So, but we was all there, and oh my God, she was getting arrested, like straight up handcuffs, and they was arresting her. And then I was like asking Crystal, I was like, well, why didn't they? Well, as soon as I saw the cops and the dogs came, right? Let me just tell you what I did. I didn't talk, first of all. I don't know, some said do not talk, right? So I started moving away, and next thing I know, I found myself in the ocean. I done moved so far from the rocks. And then the babies, because one of the sisters that I came with, she had 2 children. They was like, what's going on? I said, don't worry, babies, let's just play in the water. And I played in that water, and I asked, why did the cops arrest that girl as opposed to, I'm an American. She was definitely an American, or whatever she was. She was playing like she wasn't, but B, I know your accent. You from the States, but anyway, she was playing Trinidad. She was playing Tobago. She was from the States. And they said right away, because they thought you was Tobagan too, and all the other people was Tobagan too, Tobagonians, and they figure if you Tobagonian, why arrest her, because she's gonna actually have money to give them. I mean, hey, it's a bribe type of thing. Most of the world you get over by bribery. Bribery is very important if you want to know, and it's what's been used. Oh, they thought you was from Tobagonian either. You wasn't talking. You looked like everybody else. They didn't see you had no money. And I just wanted to tell you, like, for those that don't understand, I got over because I looked like the people there. Needless to say, nobody never wanted to see no weed again for a long time after that one. And so that was good. And then after Tobago, I went to Colombia. I went to Colombia. And then I met Alex and them, his children. Alex is black, and the children, but I didn't meet them yet. I just met the children, but because they the ones that, well, I got another place. But the guy I got the place from was a white Colombian, but he was very much, he's a filmmaker. And he only did films about the struggles of the black people in Cartagena, Colombia. And he's told me everything. He told me everything. He gave it all to me. Like I was supposed to know that information. It was like his duty to make sure that I understood. And I got so much, and it changed me from the information. And it was nice being in Palenque, because one of the models in Palenque was the darker the better. I'm just saying, this is it. There's a long thing and a long history behind that saying. And I fit right in. There was no problem. Nobody doing nothing different. You know, I'm just like, it was pretty amazing. And then to come to Ghana, and it's just like, you don't speak tree, like people speaking tree. So for us that think that our blackness is not valuable, or that your blackness is not desirable, your blackness could actually save your life. It could save you, it saved me a lot. If you don't talk, then don't nobody know. And so now I'm in the ultimate home place, and it was beautiful. And I don't know why I tell you that story, but those stories need to be told, because yeah, I think sometimes we don't realize the gift of who and what we are. We don't value ourselves because we live in places that we don't feel valued. Yeah, even in the hood, man. Even in the hood, man. I remember in the hood, there's certain things you can get away with. So I just say, love yourself, no matter what you are, what complexion, how you come. Just tell you my personal stories. It will be in the book, because I definitely have to write this down. This time, me and Kwame, you know, we got a chance to talk a lot and really get to know. And I started telling him all my stories around the world. Yeah, I remember I was in one country, man. I was in a hotel by myself, and a person checked me in. It's a way longer story. Then this fool got the nerve to call me on the phone. But before the phone rang, I knew it was the guy at the front desk. You feel it. And this fool asked me, can I ask you something? Trinity guy, how much do you charge for a quickie? I said, what did you say? He said, oh, I want to know if I left the keys. Oh yeah, he changed that up so fast. Y'all know, a woman traveling solo like that, those stories alone. Oh, Lord have mercy. I ain't tell you about the cops I had to call. Dominican cops, Dominican Republic. That was a whole nother little story there. And it might not have worked out in my favor, but for whatever reason, y'all know these stories. Don't nobody know these stories, but these stories, y'all, like the real deal. That's why I say, listen, don't watch these bees, okay? Don't watch these bees that be on here be like, yes, solar traveling. No, you lying. You lying. Ain't no way you traveling as a woman and ain't nobody, And I was, but y'all, like, when just the situation that I was in, like, my strength was there. Because, see, I ain't afraid of death, so somebody going out with me. What? Now, I knew, but you know how you knew? Because I remember I walked up in that Trinidadian place. That's why Clyde gets so many strikes. Like, he was just sleeping. And I walked in that place, and I was like, damn, it's late. I don't really have nowhere else. I ain't really feeling this place, but I did go on and look at the reviews, and nobody said, after that guy said it to me, I was like, let me look at the reviews and see if they be raping women up in this damn place. Like, seriously. As soon as I came in, I remember I was with Clyde, and I came in, and Clyde sleeping, like he looking damn tired and sleepy. Lord, I got too many damn colors on right now. But anyway, I think it fits the mood. It's like story time. This is a perfect outfit, like story time. Story time. I could be in the Caribbean. I could be in Africa. This is the ancestors. Hey, the ancestors come. They pick their costume. It's the costume they pick. Okay, it's story time. Just come together. You know, let's listen to the damn story. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you that whole story entirely. I'm gonna tell you because it's Clyde. Clyde damn fault. Okay. So this is how it went, right? I knew I was coming to Trinidad, so I thought it was only right that I called Clyde. I ain't talked to him in 9 years, so that didn't matter to me. Hey, we friends. Hey, Clyde, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming in. Do you know a guest house I could stay in? I was trying to stay in his place, but he had this place in Dago Martin that 9 years ago, shit looked different then. I mean, it was all cozy and romantic. Came back, it was a goddamn same dump that it was when I met, but I didn't realize. He was like, yeah, I can leave you here, then I'm going to go back up the road. Up the road in Trinidadian terms could be 15, 30, 45, 50 miles away. I'm not even exaggerating. It's a whole nother town. It's a whole nother township. Okay, I'm going to go back up the road. It was mosquitoes. They ain't had no windows. Goddamn bathroom was downstairs. I was like, you know what, partner? We not going to do this, okay? And we already discussed that. No, I'm not having none. You ain't getting none. No, that was before I left America, okay, the States. And when I got there, I was like, nah. And I didn't really was digging him. And I was just like, you know what? This is not going to really work for me. I can't do this. So I know you got to go home, go to sleep because you got to go to work. But guess what? I need another place to stay. And I got some money. So we're going to go somewhere else. Yo, we was up and down the streets. It's nighttime. He remember this place. He thinking about this guest house. They ain't have no room or just wasn't the time. So we get to this one place. I want to say like Lucy's, Frankie's, that's one of them names, right? Lulu's, something like that, I don't remember. And I walked in, and so Clyde walks me in, and then he go back to the car to get the suitcase. So it's this, I'm gonna say Rasta brother, but everybody ain't Rasta, they got locks, but in the island, somehow, everybody with locks, they call you Rasta, I'm just trying to tell you. They do it here too. So he's like, oh, Rasta, but he's like, hey sis, see, this was already off. So Clyde goes back to the car, he's like, hey sis, I felt your aura. Oh, not this bullshit here. I felt your aura as soon as you walked in, and I had a connection. You know, you should have saw how I was looking at her. I was screw face. I was like, ew. Huh? I was like, really? Like, for real? Like, I mean, I'm just done. I'm tired. You talking bullshit? Like, what? I felt your aura. Or, I was bored. Oh, my aura. I remember saying that, oh, you felt my aura. Okay, yeah, wow. That's real good. So anyway, I'm tired now. You talking stupid stuff. And then Clyde walk in, right? The Clyde tired and sleepy, and the guy's like, and then anyway, the guy's trying to get into some deep conversation, like he into numerology and numbers. Dude, the man just went to the car. Why are you talking all this stuff? But I'm just going, yeah. And Clyde come back, he be like, hey, brethren. Like, I mean, it was I already knew. I was like, ooh, this place, I don't know. This is not feeling it. So I said, Clyde, you know what? I took Clyde to the side. I said, you know what, Clyde? Like, I'm not really feeling this place. Do you think we can find another place? It's like, you know what, it's late. I feel this is a good place. It's safe. But wait a second, you in St. James, I'm in Maraval. We're not even in the same city, dude. Like, nah, it's good. That's when I knew I was alone. No, seriously, like at some point, you can't argue what you gonna do. You ain't got nowhere to go. They charged me a price, which the next price I was charged more, of course. And the guy with his little looking at me like, and I was like, oh, Lord. So yeah, he took us in one room to look, and he said, you want this room or this room? I was like, no, I definitely want this other room, right? It was just the way it was positioned. I felt like if I had to do something could happen, you know. As soon Clyde goes down, he says, you good? I said, well, I don't feel that good, but I'm gonna be all right, right? Soon as Clyde, I hear the engine start and the car pull off and the phone ring. And that's what I'm telling you. I knew it was the guy up front. I was like, this mother effer. I could tell. He gets the ring. I say, hello or greetings or whatever. He was like, I wanted to know, how much do you charge for a quickie? I said, what did you say? He said, oh, I want to know if I left the keys in. Oh, he tried to make the words, it was not the same. I said, no, you ain't leave the keys in here. Now, because now you made me really mad right now. No, you didn't leave the keys in here. I said, no, you didn't leave the keys in here. Matter of fact, let me make sure I got my keys to the room. He's like, he got nerve to get mad at me. Like, I'm sure you got your keys. No, I'm not sure I got my keys. No, now I'm mad. And I'm going to have to fight tonight, too? I'm fucking tired. Like, this is my mind thinking. So he hangs up, I ain't got no damn keys. I said, no, before I hung up, I said, oh no, I found my keys. So, okay, yeah, whatever. He said, well, good night, sister. But it was all nasty. Do you know I can't sleep? Now I'm on the this place that I'm at, looking it up like the any woman report that's the man at the front desk. You know what I'm saying? Trying to see what is this place somewhat legit. Most people was legit, said it was cool, but most people said they stayed for Carnival and they never stayed in the room. The room was shabby. I mean, I remember the video I did with y'all. I was like, yo, everything's cool. I was just trying to get a video because I was trying to make sure if anything happened to me, y'all could say, like, she did do a video. It came on at this time. Like, I was trying to get a time stamp here. I was looking around that whole room. I was like, okay, if this mother effer come in here, what can I use to crack his fucking skull open, okay? This is how I was thinking in my mind. What could I use? I'm sorry, the language. This is not for kids. Okay. What can I use to crack his skull open? That's what I'm thinking. Like, he think he gonna... No, y'all. I ain't sleep the whole night. I was watching the door. I was on with my sister. I don't even remember who I was on with. I was not sleeping. Matter of fact, you know what I did? Because I didn't have Wi-Fi, and the hotel had the Wi-Fi. This is a guest house. So I went on the Wi-Fi, and I as soon as I don't know if I waited till the morning or not, I got on the Airbnb, and I found that perfect place in Cocoa Road. So Clyde did say, I'm going to go, and I'm going to come back in the morning and get you. No, but he didn't have to. As soon as the guy said, oh, how much you charge for a quickie, I called Clyde. He's like, hello. I was like, Clyde, this damn man asked me how much I charge for a quickie. I told you this is not a good place. You know what, you gonna come back? I think you good. I'm telling y'all, that's why I left his ass there. Like, y'all don't even understand why I was the way I was, because you didn't even care. What? I said, but this one, I ain't trying, you don't argue people like this. You got to now get strong and figure out your next move. I went and had no time for Clyde. I was like, yeah, all right, fine. Okay, bet, as we say in the States, in New York. And I stayed up all night. I slept sitting up, like, oh, I guess motherfucker might come in. And somehow I made it through the night, and I got on Airbnb, and I found that place, and it was a special. It was like $10 a night, and I was like, yes. And it was Cocoa Road. It was a couple. They looked decent. Clyde came in next morning, just like he said, bright and early, and he come bring me some damn corn soup. Now, this corn soup, like, y'all, Trinidad is known for its corn soups. Corn soup is legendary. The corn soup is absolutely freaking delicious. Like, the corn soup is where it's at. And I'm tasting this nasty-ass corn soup. Here's how I slept. I ain't sleep well. This dude talking about how much you charge for a quickie, and I'm sitting here not being able to sleep. How you think I slept? Well, here, have some corn soup. I was like, yeah, okay. He gave me this nasty-ass corn soup. When he turned around, I threw that shit in the trash. And he said, you didn't like the corn soup? I said, let me ask you something about this corn soup, because this corn soup ain't adding up. Where did you get this corn soup? He said the Chinese, wait, stop right there. Okay, wait, the Chinese what? You got the corn soup from the China. All the Trinidadian women that make corn soup at the Savannah, where you practically live across the street from. You know what I mean? Some dang Chinese corn soup? That's why this thing don't taste good. He's just kind of chuckled and said, yeah, I guess you're right. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you? See, this one I knew. You left me in a hotel, told you the man asked me for a quickie, and then you brought me some Chinese corn soup. I knew this. I knew it. He was done, y'all. It was done. And then he asked me, okay, we didn't want to go there. He said, I said, well, don't worry, I got a place. It's on Cocoa Road. Before he could even talk, I was like, get in the damn car. Let's get my luggage out. I go down to the register. I say, hey, so I'm going to pay now, because I tried to pay the guy before. Let me see if it's, hold on. All right, y'all, nobody. I tried to pay the guy that night, but he was saying, no, don't worry about the money, sister. And I guess not. I guess that was going to be a freebie for the quickie he thought he was going to get, okay? And I mean, I got this big old dress, so I just felt like, dude, why you coming at me? Like, but hey, it ain't, hey, really, rape is not about how you sexy you look or your age. It ain't none of that. So I said, I got a place, and then I found the place, and it was in Dago Martin, which I didn't know because I thought it was still in Marival where I was, but it was going to be in Dago Martin. It was the greatest couple ever, had the best time, and that's why I got rid of Clyde, and that's when I wound up going to Tobago. And then the weed situation, I can't really tell you the details of the weed situation because quite incriminating. But anyway, and that's what happened, y'all. So yeah, I just wanted to share that story with y'all. That seriously though, for those that are looking at travel videos and going like, oh, I want to go everywhere solo, it's a lie. I don't know why these women are not telling you the truth. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not beautiful, because I do think, but these women are younger than me. These women got booties for days or whatever. I know they're lying, that they did nothing ever. They just don't tell you the stuff. I could tell you more, but I think that's enough of a cautionary tale. It's not that safe. It's not. And then you gotta all act beside yourself. You gotta hurt somebody. You might wind up in some man. Seriously, you don't be wanting to wind up in no foreign prison. Like, it's not even cool. Like, nothing about it. And so after the few trips, I was like, oh, I'm tired. Like, I'm tired of. I'm tired. I remember even with Alejandro when we was in Colombia, he was like, yeah, I don't lock the front door. Damn, dude, you don't lock the door? So we up here sleeping back here. Ain't no, like, I never would. First of all, I can't stand Airbnbs. Like, I don't think I could ever go to another one again. And you sleep in a goddamn stranger's house with strangers. I don't know. I'm not trying to bust your bubble. I didn't like it. And then you're a woman by yourself. You got to deal with all this nonsense, okay? Because they feel you by yourself. I don't know what they think. Even years ago, oh my God, I wasn't even. And I had the old raisin, he had paid for me a trip to New Orleans, and yeah. Wait, I forgot. Something happened. What was it? Oh, yeah, and I was walking down the street, and this white guy basically told I was a prostitute and asked me, do I want to go to a hotel? I was like, I cussed that white man out. So I was like, what? Why? Because I'm a woman sorry for myself? Like, why am I a prostitute right now? Like, they not going to tell y'all. And y'all going to be out there thinking it's some grand, like, romantic, like, oh, my God. I don't know why. I think women should look out for each other. And not to say it's not safe to travel solo, it's not to me. Not to say that you won't be able to make it, because obviously I did, but just to say James Brown said, it's kind of a man's world, y'all. And when you accompany a man, you just don't deal with the same stuff. So I could see how all trips and what I learned really got me to Ghana, and how the universe had the sister that knew the family, that took care of me. My life was way easier because I have a family. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. My life is way easier because Kwame's here, can speak the language. We can go into places. I'm not gonna go on no damn bar. I ain't never seen no woman sit up in these bars in the village by herself. Why would you? It's so many cultural things that you don't even realize and that you're breaking. And I'm just going to say, be careful out there. And so I just want to go back to say why I think I'm enjoying being with Kwame so much. It's straight protection, understanding the cultural norms, the whole bit. Anybody that want to be big and bad and tough, I don't care a woman would say, I remember I was watching one video, she's like, well, I'm big, so my big in stature, so let me tell you something about this. This is the old school. Y'all could be mad, you're a feminist, or the sisters that, you ain't stronger than no man. I don't care how big, I don't care how thick, I don't care what you think. A man, they got some strength that you don't even know. You are not stronger. Now, you might want to say some other things. I'm willing to die tonight, but I'm taking him with me. Now, I would go with that more, because you would. But the other way around, no. See, what I do when I was traveling too, but the minute you look aggressive to me, even though I might be scared, I'm going to be more aggressive than your ass. You gonna think a little bit like, is she crazy? Does she really know some shit? That's how I had to be. I could be scared of everything. You coming aggressive, I'd be like, what? What you gonna do? I could be shaking, but inside you never know on the outside, because if once you show that little bit of weakness, you done. Isn't the shame? Who wanna travel like this? Do you wanna travel like that? Because I damn sure don't wanna travel like that. I hope that's helped y'all today. I don't know where that came from, but it's the ancestors. Somebody need to know this today. It ain't glamorous, y'all. And as a 53-year-old woman, I would even say it's not advisable. And I don't know why nobody else says this. Did you ever get a video to travel that says don't travel solo? No, you never will. Because they want you to believe that it was glamorous. I just have a hard time believing that if they was asking me for a quickie, they wasn't asking that 25-year-old for a quickie too. I'm finding this hard to believe. What y'all say? Okay, let me get the greetings. First of all, too, before we even go, I just want to make sure that y'all know that my Sunday womb class, that's probably why I'm coming out, because this thing just gets you. My womb class, I'm going to actually do the womb yoga. We're going to break it down into detail. We're going to talk about the affirmations that go with it, and which each move, what is parts of your body. $47 2-hour masterclass this Sunday. Check the description box. Also, the following Sunday is the herbalist, y'all. I got my herbs. I brought them here. That is what's saving my teeth. Them herbs are life. I've never experienced anything like this in my entire life. The herbs are life, so you would want these herbs. And then the last class of the month is the sister talking about all the secrets of how these women and these men socialize and their bodies and what they do. How are you? Good. The food is ready. I am ready. Okay. Midasi Pa. I'll come there to eat. All right, Midasi Pa, sister. All right. Food is served, y'all, so we got to go. Okay, I love y'all, but I be liking to eat. All right, so let's just go. Let's just go. Let me just finish this off. So yeah, just I want to help y'all. I love y'all too much. Okay, and the last one, yeah, we'll get to that. Okay, Simple Living. Hey, Lisa Marie Chat. Hey, thank you for this morning. Wasn't it special, Elena? Hey, Black Minds. Hey, High-End Theorists. You look so at peace. Thank you. Hey, Brenda Bullock. Hi from North Carolina. Yes, it's very beautiful. Can't wait to visit Africa. Yes. Simple Living says, this is a beautiful view. Midasi Pa. Godspeed Oshun says, greetings, greetings. Silica says, hey, Lisa, it's been a pleasure watching you throughout your journey. Peace, love, light to you. Oh, Midasi. Zuma said, it was powerful, y'all, the class. Black Minds and Meditation. Yes, go ahead, Daphne. Yes, the McQueen, it sure was. Yes, it left all of us pretty speechless. Natural Clever says, peace. Zuma Queen for the love. Beverly, good morning, Bev. Bev, I hope to see you in one of the workshops. Hey, I'm happy birthday all month long. You know how we do it. I love you, Midasi. Audrey says, hey, Lisa, hope you're having a blast on Cape Coast. Venus is in Cancer. Oh, thank you. Until September 6th, enjoy the nurturing. I could feel that. Hey, Shani, blessings. Black Minds is rolling. I hollered. Black Minds just, who let the dog, girl, I'm just saying, Hey, I have not been connected with you for a while. It's Ghana, your permanent resident. It is TK Homes. I live here now. Today is 5 months. Oh my God, I gotta celebrate. So no, says gotta keep a journal handy. Yes. Wow, says Natural Heaven. Yes. Got to be sure says have a classmate from Cartagena. He told me the same thing. The blacker the better. Yes, they serious. Flybook says what the yes. First mind be telling it all. Yes, Flybooks. Dietrich says, hey, Queenie, so you're looking fabulous. You look so happy. I feel your positivity, your great energy. Me die. See, Flybooks rolling. Yes, straight in New York City, girl. I had to. Down south, too. I bet. Yes, Flybooks. Yes. I was praying hard for you and Clyde when you were there. You just did not look happy. You didn't look at peace like you are now. Now, see, it's funny that people say that because I had a tremendous time in Trinidad. It's like somebody has said to me one time, like, oh, I like Trinidad was not my favorite trip of y'all. Like, what you talking about? I loved it. Like, are you kidding? I went to Tobago. The whole experience with Clyde was wonderful because I got to tell him, Negro, you asked me for gas money. You done. No, y'all, all of the experience was amazing. I don't feel like you right now, Ghana is some extra, like it's home, sweet home, but Trinidad was necessary. And I thought just eating the doubles every day was a beautiful experience, and I shared that with y'all. But no, because I don't want to never take the experiences away because I think they were all really good. But I hear you and thank you, Midasi. Hey, Terry, Mr. Riggs, I called you, and you've been trying to call me? Okay, well, I don't know why we're not getting through, but I was thinking, Terry, Mr. Riggs, I was thinking about you so hard today, like you came through the ocean. So I know the work we got to do is powerful. I'll call you when I get back home tomorrow. TG says, break it up, says, oh, we'll call you today. Okay, call me Monday, actually. I'll be back in Accra. Got to be sure. I remember you saying how tired you were. Yes, TG says, true, so true, says Terry Mr. Trick. Yes, you're saying the truth applies abroad and in the States. That's true. We didn't say, hey, girl, hey. That's true, Flybooks. Hey, beautiful, just tuned in. Where's Kwame? Kwame watching these people play draft and probably at the little village bar over there. Terry Mr. Riggs has got a big event next weekend on Black Ice Tea on 15 and 16. Oh, okay, good. Okay, so we got to talk. Rock says, good morning from Oakland. Hey, thank you so much for sharing this info, Queen. You're welcome, McCrae Jones. The herbalist says, peace, sister. God to be sure. I will be in that womb class. I'm so excited. Yes, thank you. I hope to visit and definitely will connect. Yes. So Ghana, let's just break it down. Ghana is beautiful. Ghana, I live in Ghana. For those that just tuned in or just been, been out the loop and came back. I done been in a few countries before. I was searching for the African presence when I was really searching for Africa and didn't even know. The experience here has been the most amazing, most ancestral, most spiritual, most intuitive, most laid out plan I've ever been in my life. I've been loved, nurtured, taken care of. I walked into a family and the man was included. The ancestors are so good, they give you everything. They say you need a man, and he has to be cool-tempered, because you're not. You need a man, and he has to be a part of the family, and he is. I mean, when I say, and you need a man that's going to get you all your stuff, because you're going to be a designer. I didn't know I was going to be a designer, but the universe knew you're going to be a designer, and you need somebody that can get you stuff right now, because you was married to a sleepy artist, and God dang it, that wasn't for you. It's been amazing, and all this is sun and sand and ocean and love and peace and joy. And tomorrow morning I'm doing a ritual for my group, and it's a powerful ritual. And y'all gonna keep joining these intensive for September, October, November, December. We're gonna do a little special if you join all 3. We're gonna get you a nice little package deal, or the next 4, because they're going to be wonderful. We're going to the Volta region. We're going to be in Aburi. We're going to be in Kumasi. These are places that are spiritual and deep, and I love the ocean, and I can stay near her every time, and I'll never have to go nowhere else. But Aburi is calling me. Kumasi is calling me. Volta region is supposed to be some type of, I'm just ready for it. You know what I'm saying? So, but Ghana is beautiful. So let me see. If let's walk around a little bit. I'm going to have them fetch this man. Let's go look at this man. Let's see what we having for dinner. Come on, y'all. We're going to see what we having for dinner. I'm going to get these little young boys. Got to get the youngsters. I'm going to get these youngsters to go get this man, Kwame. Kwame's good. Kwame's good. Oh, we're going to have this right here. Because it's the birthday. Like somebody's understood. Now, where's the glass? We made a glass. She said, I don't drink out no bottles. I'm from Brooklyn. When my generation was like, no woman don't drink out no bottle. I'd be like, word. I understand. Word. Thank you. Perfect timing. Let me ask the young man. No, this is the other one. Yeah, okay. I got to ask to see if the young man will go get Kwame for me. I can see Kwame. Let's see if I wave to him. Is that him? Come here, y'all. Y'all going to join us. But let me find that glass. Oh, it's filled. The glass is full. No, thank you. I have one, but me Darcy, thank you. That's my groundnut soup. Oh, that's pretty. Nice. I'm gonna show y'all. Thank you, me Darcy Pa. Good. Let's see. Where is the other one? How are you? Good afternoon. I'm trying to get somebody to go get Kwame for me, because I don't feel like, oh, he said call him. Let me call him. Let me get this glass. It already got some beer in it. That's why I ain't really a drinker, but it's nice to pretend. There we go. All right. I don't want to leave, but it's no matter, because we got a lot of places to go, so we need to go. There's a lot of places to visit, but this is our special. This is where we're going to do our retreat, by the way. Like I said, I already talked to the owner. She was like, please do it here. And I was like, girl, you don't even have to ask twice, okay? Not even. Let me set you up so you can't be ghetto here, because I can see Kwame. I want to call and be like, Kwame, but they don't do that here. You're bad. Everybody look at me like, where's she from? The States? All right. God dang it. Kwame. I'm going to start without you. Now, let me show you what we're eating, because I'm not so sure myself. Let me show you. Now, I am sure. So we're having tonight, this is the ground nut soup, which is actually peanuts, okay? And then over here, hopefully that's Kwame. Oh, that's nice. Let's see. Ooh, this is the rice ball. Oh, this is the rice ball that you dip. You dip the rice ball into the ground nut. And that's the water to wash your hands. And I just use my left hand as an absolute no-no here. All right, y'all, let me call Kwame so we could eat. But, pass this video around seriously for your traveling friends or yourself. And make sure that you take good care of yourself, because it ain't that glamorous as people try to make it. That's all I can say. And that's just one story I told y'all. Okay, so Oh, you're welcome. Okay, good morning. I came late. You're leaving now? Yes, Sheila, I'm sorry. Hey, TG. Girl, go eat and enjoy the remaining part of your birthday. So thank you, Flybooks. Thank you, TJ. Love your energy. Thank you. Happy birthday. Yes, yummy. That looks good. Thank you, ladies. Let me call this man, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Hey, Gina. Thank you. Midasi Edward, how are you? Peace and blessings. Love y'all.